Ink and Bone by Rachel Caine is probably one of my favourite books now. It brought me out of my reading slump, though that might just be coincidental because it was the first book I picked up since my reading slump. For those of you who don't know, this book is basically about an alternate universe where the Great Library of Alexandria was never destroyed. The blurb on the back of this book actually begins by saying that the Library of Alexandria was never destroyed, and I would be lying if I said that that line alone did not make me buy the book. It did. So in this world where the Great Library of Alexandria still exists, basically the Great Library now controls all books and all knowledge, and knowledge is power. You're not allowed to own a private book, so I could not have this. They basically just control everyone, the whole population of the entire world's access to books. There is also a thing called a codex, and this is probably a terrible example, but I kind of think of them like an iPad. It doesn't have the physical book on it, but it can access the library's book list so that people can still read the books and stuff, but they just can't own one themselves. The main character in this is a guy named Jess who starts off his life as a book smuggler, and then he ends up getting sent to Alexandria to compete for a position as a scholar for the library. It is just such an intense read and it's so exciting, and I was really just gripped. I did not want to stop reading at all. I pretty much just plowed through this book. It was so good to come out of a reading slump and find that I was just so excited, and I was just reading so fast, so eager to get to the end and find out what happened. Now that I have finished it, all I really want to do is buy the second book, but I am going to wait because I have other books that I'm going to read in the meantime. Also, I don't know whether you've already figured this out. It took me a while actually to see more than just the butterfly on the front, but within the butterfly there's an open book with its pages and an ink pen. There are quite a few different characters in this book, and I found that they were written really well. They come from different countries and things like that. Some of them speak different languages, but like they all speak English. The way that they interacted with each other was really realistic. It felt realistic to me. I was also able to connect with the characters really easily, even the characters which were a bit more annoying or maybe, you know, just not as friendly with the main character, so you're not really meant to like them as much. I still found that I kind of liked them. The plot in this book was also really good. The fact that there is actually a war going on in some of the countries and you just have to deal with that, as well as all of the ramifications for having books basically being controlled by the library. Just all of that was just so interesting to see. And like I said before, I am just really keen to pick up book 2 and find out what happens next. If there are some of you out there who have heard of the series or seen them around, but you've hesitated on getting them because you maybe don't like Rachel Caine's Morganville Vampires series, these books are nothing like the Morganville Vampires series. I have a lot of her Morganville Vampires books. They're kind of like a guilty pleasure. I don't really think that they're really spectacular. I just really like vampires. So yeah, but I mean, if you were worried about getting this book and reading it because you think maybe it's going to be like the Morganville Vampires and it's not going to be that great, no, it's amazing. You have to read it. Please read it. I'm so excited. Yeah, I just really liked it. It was just totally up my alley. The characters, the plot, the fact that it's a book about books, it's just everything that a book lover could want. It was really enjoyable. I just absolutely loved reading it. I cried. I don't know if that will make you want to read it or put you off reading it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, you can click here, and if you would like to check out the latest video that I've uploaded, just click on the box underneath. Ciao for now, monkeys!